Welcome back. I hope you're doing amazing. I'm going to show you how I make my turmeric infused whipped body butter for my larger batches. This is a whipped body butter that is infused with turmeric. So I'm going to show you my process step by step for making this. So let's get started. If this is your first time stopping by, my name is Esther. I make DIY hair and skincare videos here on YouTube. I also sell my products on my website online, and I also have my online classes, ebooks. Everything I mentioned will be linked in the description box. So let's jump right in. I'm starting out with unrefined shea butter. So any body butter product I make, I typically use unrefined shea butter. So it has not been modified in any way, so it still has the natural nutty scent smell of the shea butter. But if you don't want any smell or scent in your shea butter, then you can use refined. So this is what it's looking like after I've broken down everything. So I'm going to gently melt this on low heat. So when I'm melting my shea butter, I just place my container in a pot filled with a few inches of water, and I just put it on the lowest heat possible. You want to gently melt this down. You don't want to use high heat. You want to preserve those natural nutrients, vitamins. So carefully melt this on low heat. Next is my turmeric infused oil. So this is infused with apricot and sunflower oil with some organic turmeric powder. I will leave a link in the description box showing how I do my oil infusions. But this is the natural yellow golden color, and it's all from turmeric. Turmeric has curcumin, and it has antioxidants with anti-inflammatory benefits, and it helps to contribute to a healthy skin glow as well. I'm adding in some shea nut oil. So this is extracted from shea nut. So this is different from melting your shea butter. So this shea nut oil remains in liquid form. So it still has all the amazing benefits of shea butter. It has the vitamins, fatty acids, very lovely moisturizing feel on the skin as well. So I'm adding my oil mixture to my melted shea butter. I like to do this. I don't like to heat up my plant oils, my carrier oils. I like to add it after my shea butter has melted down. And this is what my mixture is starting to look like. I love the golden yellow color from the turmeric. And if you're new to making whipped body butter products, I'll leave all my body butter videos linked in the description box. I have a step-by-step guide to making body butter products. It goes through every single step that I do when making my body butter products, so it's more detailed than this video. I'm just starting to mix everything, just trying to break it down so that way everything is mixed together, like scraping down the sides. And the thing with shea butter is it doesn't take much to get it to melt down. So even though it's more solid now, but as I continue to mix, it starts to thin out, it starts to turn a little bit more liquid. So you don't want to leave your mixture in the fridge or freezer too long where it's so difficult to work with it, because then it's going to be harder to whip up. So I'm just going to use my stand mixer to do the mixing. Because I make larger batches, I'm using a larger mixer, but you can use a hand mixer if you're making your own small batches, or a smaller stand mixer. So I'm just going to get it into my mixer, and then I'm going to start whipping. I start mixing using the lowest speed on my mixer. So I do that for about 2 to 4 minutes before I switch over to a medium speed, and then I continue whipping. So my whipping process typically would be anywhere from 10 minutes maximum up to 15. Honestly, it's usually closer to 10 to 12 minutes. But I will increase the speed, like I said, to medium speed. Once everything has started to get light and fluffy, I'll add in my essential oils, my vitamin E oil. I usually mix that in with my arrowroot powder, and then I'll add that into my mixture. And then once I've added that in, I will continue whipping, maybe for an additional 2 minutes or so. I just like to whip to get the mixture combined properly, like my essential oils into the body butter mixture. So it just depends. So I just mix that for about 2 minutes or so to get everything well combined. This is what the consistency, the texture is starting to look like. So whenever you whip your body butter at the initial stage, that's when it's going to be at the lightest consistency, texture. But as it starts to set or settle down over time, it is going to change. So this is about maybe less than 10 minutes after I whipped up my body butter. So the mixture starts to thicken up. It starts to get a bit more firmer than the initial stage. So it really depends on your recipe, your formula that you follow, but your body butter should not be turning rock hard within a day or two. It really should still stay nice and fluffy, but it's not going to stay like super light. I hope I'm making sense. So it does change in the texture over time. So I'm going to go ahead and pipe this into my jars. I like to use a cling wrap to put my body butter on before I put in the piping bag. But like I said, I'll link my video, body butter video, showing how I do this in more detail. One tip that I'll share is when you're filling your piping bag, try not to overfill your piping bag, because it just makes the process so difficult when you're trying to pipe into your jars. So about maybe 70% full when you're filling up your piping bag. So this is a much larger batch, so the formula I'll share is just going to be in percentages, and I will leave my the calculator that I use to convert from percentages to grams or ounces. I'm not the best the body butter piper if there's such a thing, but I usually will fill my jars as much as I can, and then I will tap to let fill it up some more. So I'll tap, because since this is a whipped product, it already has a lot of air introduced to it, so that's why I don't like to whip my body butter too much. But that's what I'm doing. I'm just tapping the jars. So I filled it about halfway. I'll tap, and then I will continue filling up my jars. So that's the thing with body butter. It's kind of hard to That's why I did not give the measurement in grams, because it depends on how long you whip your body butter product. I may whip for 10 minutes, you may whip for 15. It's going to be a different volume when you're filling up your jars. So the formula is going to be in percentages. I will leave the calculator in the description box from Wholesale Supplies Plus, and that's going to help you convert the formula to the measurement of your choice. But so far, this is what my turmeric infused body butter is looking like. I love the natural golden color. The natural yellow color is from turmeric. There's no mica, there's no colorant added. This is what it's looking like, and I love the color. And I'm going to drop the formula right here. Once again, it's going to be in percentages, and you can convert using Wholesale Supplies Plus. Their calculator will be linked in the description box. And that's pretty much my process for making my turmeric infused whipped body butter for my larger batches. I hope you found my process helpful. You found this video helpful. If you plan on making your own body butter products, let me know if you have any questions in the comments. I love to hear from you. If you found this helpful, please don't forget to leave me a heart emoji. And if you want to check out my body butter ebook, it is super detailed. I'll also link it in the description box. It covers every single thing you need to know about formulating your own body butter products. It also includes 11 additional body butter formulas, so it's going to be linked in the description box. But thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching. I am truly grateful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.